This is probably not the best angle, but I wanted to put you hands-free to say hello, welcome back, and Happy New Year, Happy 2022. I love a new year, fresh start, planning, motivation, getting into it. Just think it's the organising that I love. But anyway, I wanted to catch up with you guys. We had a pretty chilled Christmas, to be honest. We spent it at my family's. We all love cooking and eating and baking, so we spent most of our time doing that. It was really relaxed and lovely. Ollie and I got each other electric toothbrushes. We don't go mad at Christmas, although having said that, Ollie did surprise me, bless him, which he never usually does. We like spend very little on Christmas, but we have a bauble that for years we've joked about putting jewellery in, and this year he put 2 toffees, what I thought was toffees, in it, and I was like, oh, I don't really fancy a toffee, and he was like, you might want to open yours, and it had a lovely pair of earrings in it, so that was super sweet of him. But generally, Christmas is much more about spending time with the family and just having a nice time now that we've got older. And then we came back here and we just organised. We have been terrible with the wedding. We've kind of neglected it, if I'm honest. And suddenly we were like, wow, we're soon going to be in the year that we're getting married. And there's a lot that we haven't sorted, especially for a destination wedding. So we just spent, I think it was like 2 days, sat at our laptops trying to get in touch with suppliers and organise things because we don't have a wedding planner, so we really need to be more organised about it. We finally printed our wedding invites and we made our envelopes. Yes, we made our envelopes. We've designed all of the wedding invitations and printed them ourselves. Really great experience though. If you want to know, we printed them with printed.com. And then I bought some ribbon off of Etsy, but maybe I'll go into that in another video altogether. And then we always start our new year. Well, actually, we started our new year with a little bit of a party at ours, which was really nice. Again, just at home, takeaway, a lot of sparklers and sparkling. We have like a green out in the front of us, and there's always lots of fireworks going on. It was just a really lovely atmosphere. And then we always start it with a finance calendar meeting where we go through the whole year, what we want to achieve financially, what we think we can achieve with the renovations, where we are with all of that basically, which is always a little bit difficult, especially on the finance side. Unfortunately, we haven't found any money growing on our trees yet in the garden, still hoping for that, but it's just good to know what we want to get into. First thing being January and February, hopefully our bedroom project will actually start to begin. And that's the first thing that I wanted to update you guys on, because we did go through it. We went through the final plan for it and the walls got knocked down. So I'll insert that here. Morning guys, we've both got colds. Ollie's sadly worse than mine. We've just been out bundled up to take our scrap metal. Got £70, so we're quite happy. Gonna put that towards takeaways. And today we're in this room because this is us all over. Last minute, the builders are coming tomorrow and we're like, we should probably check the measurements of the room and what's going on. And we're literally going to mark out, we've just been to buy as well, some marking paint, exactly where we want the doors to go so that hopefully it can't go wrong. It's the plan anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the plan.
And we've left, at least doing it last minute means that we've left ourselves no time to change our mind.
We're committing at this point, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go on with it.
Ollie has another snazzy new toy. This laser box is what I'm going to call it. And it's currently marking out
our room.
This room, which is pretty cool. So you're in the other room now. It's actually really nice to see it. It's a lovely, easy way to semi-visualize it. But obviously we're gonna spray paint all of this so that the builders can see it too. Actually, that room is looking bigger than I thought. Obviously the walls aren't plasterboarded at the moment.
Just so you know, never point that camera directly into that laser.
Why not?
Because it could damage your camera.
Oh no.
Yeah, so be careful.
Okay.
Also, don't look into it.
Well, I've tried, I know, but it looks into me.
Yeah. So be careful with that.
And I thought it was going to be like somewhere in the middle of here, which it is, isn't it? Actually,
Yeah.
I think that's marked out pretty well.
Yeah, and that's the dead centre of the wall. So your plasterboard will be slightly more towards you, and my plasterboard will be slightly more towards me.
Right. Yeah.
So it's dead middle.
Yeah. We'll smack bang in the middle of that. Right. So are we gonna spray that, or is that too early?
It's not useful for them, but I think it's quite nice for us to know kind of
Visualize it
and where
Yeah.
it is. So yeah, probably.
Okay.
Should we do that?
Yeah. So this is our bed, marked out here, which, to be honest, we didn't need to do. Like, we're not changing our bed size, and it isn't going to change, but it does kind of show us the walkway through that we'll have. Ollie's adamant. It's so funny when you measure something out. He's like, it's not big enough.
Too small.
But that is the Super King mattress size. So we're just looking, obviously, our walk-in wardrobe area will be over here, which gives us plenty of space here. Actually, to be honest, Ollie, way more space than I thought.
Where?
Like, I
what, there?
reckon we could have, like, definitely a little bench seat at the end of the bed here.
Yeah, that's definitely even on both sides. Yeah,
And then
this is
you've
quite
got
a lot of room.
loads of room here. Like, considering we're not really
These are, gonna
utilising
be,
the space too
these
much.
are being built out though, aren't they?
Yeah.
About 60 centimetres.
But you've got the space.
Yeah.
You've definitely got the space. Obviously, the bed will be coming out a bit as well. Like, you've got headboard and wall and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we've got the width of the wall, plasterboard, stuff like that
Yeah.
coming out. But that's only going to be like that much.
So the only thing, I mean, personally, I think it might be a little bit off centre. I'd move it a little bit more this way, because this will be the entrance into the room here. And this, it's not tight, but it's definitely not airy.
It has to be centre with the chimney.
You will never notice how little off centre it will be.
I'm not sure about this.
He'll never know. He'll never know.
To be honest, our chimney's off
You'll never
centre.
be able to tell.
Our fireplace is off centre.
It's all off
isn't it?
centre.
We're only 36, but she's got a 112. Is that 112 there?
Yeah.
She's got a 112 wall in the way, so we're slightly short from her measurements.
I'm really glad that Ollie can do maths. He's working out all the ratios for the room, and I'm like, no idea what's going on. I just read him the measurements and try and read them back.
Can you hold this end of the thing? Right. So that is the centre of the wall as you come in.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to go in
So in the middle of that there
The
now
centre of
is
that.
going to be the first.
to. Is where the doorway's going to go.
One doorway
One doorway there.
into our room. This will bring loads of lovely light into the dressing room.
Do you want to mark up on the floor where they go for?
Yeah, should we do that door first?
Yeah, we'll do
then?
that one first. Right.
Job done. We've marked out the two doors. So this will be the doorway where you enter into the bedroom. So through here you should be able to see the bay window. And then there'll be a wall up in the middle of these. And here is where you'll walk in to the dressing room. So hopefully this made it nice and easy for the builders. It's all straight, it's all measured properly. We haven't done the height, but that will go with the rest of the doors. And then this door is just being widened a teeny tiny bit so that we can have two 500 doors, so like a double door opening, and it's just going a little bit over to that side. And then the other door that they're just slightly moving is this one here. Now we've not measured this one out because this is a case of just going as far as you possibly can, basically. So once they put the lintel in, they'll have to make the decision as far as how far over the door can go. And now we've just got to wait for them to arrive tomorrow
Very nice.
and knock the walls through. Tomorrow we should have 2 holes here. We'll see you then. back to present day now, so you'll have to excuse the room because we've been getting on with other projects. But the doorways have been knocked through. I actually did film a bit on my phone from when it happened, but the quality just wasn't great. We were very excited. I may have put it in before this. But it's really exciting because now we actually get to visualize the space, and honestly it's so just bright and bigger than I ever imagined. So obviously this won't be what you will see when you walk in. You will see a wall here, but this is what you'll see as you enter into the room, which is so exciting. I don't know why, but this whole space just seems a lot bigger than I thought it would. We can actually walk through it now. The line is still about here from where the other bedroom will be. So you come through here, you'll be greeted by our bed. This is brick that we still have to get rid of. There was a lot more than we expected, of course. That always seems to happen. If I come over here, you'll be able to see the full view of it back here. It probably doesn't seem so crazy via the camera, but for us it seems just madness that it's all been opened up. So this over here will be the separate room. You'll have the wall going down here. This little part will look straight through into our dressing room, so you'll be able to come through here, and this will just be wardrobes. I think this area will actually be a lot brighter than I initially thought it would. I don't know why, because you've obviously got the huge bay window letting light in, but I just imagined this space being quite dark, but it's actually going to be really nice. And this is a very big space here. The lovely architect Lou designed it so that we'd have cupboard space along here, wardrobe space along the whole of this, and then cupboard and drawer space here. And she put two lovely lights on either side of the wall, and I'm really excited to put something pretty in here. I actually went to Brewers yesterday to look through all the wallpaper books, and I'll put some wallpaper that I'm thinking of putting up. This is going to be the first room in the house that we know what it is for the long term. The upstairs, we kind of knew it was going to be a guest room, but the office is very much like a, you know, I don't want to say it's a useless space, but we always knew that we were going to have this as our room and our dressing room, so I didn't feel like putting the effort into designing it. But here I kind of like, I don't want to say go wild, because I'm not going to be going wild, but I really want to wallpaper the bedroom, partly because when I was looking at our room, the room doesn't actually have a lot of space for pictures. This wall, you've got two doorways, potentially a little bit of space in the middle there, but this will be filled for wardrobes in this little alcove here. And then you've got the chimney breast, which I'm hoping to put a TV on. A nice one, by the way, frame TV or something like that. Wardrobe in here. This side is basically all window. And then this is the only wall where you can put something on, but it's most likely going to have a pretty big headboard. And I also thought about paneling it, but to be honest, I think, again, there isn't enough space to have an impactful paneling. Something you can wallpaper. So then obviously you'll come back through here, and this door won't be here, but another door will be here where you'll walk into the bathroom. And then, which I didn't think you would be able to see, but sat in the bath, you will actually be able to see if the two doors are open, as in if the bathroom door here is open. We're not having a door to our bedroom there. You'll be able to see out the bay window, which it's not focusing on, but you can actually see out there. It's just too white right now. It looks mad right now, but it also just looks insanely spacey because we've got no walls up. Next job in here is to take the flooring up over here. We need to figure out the pipe work for the plumber to be able to come in, and the electrician should be coming in January. And then we need to put this wall up so that the electrics can go in there. And then also this wall up so electrics can be totally first fixed. And when we hosted New Year, this is the bed that we stayed in this absolute room of doom. But I'm coming in to hopefully find the lights to show you that I've got for the bathroom. You won't actually be able to see too much because the light's not put together. I'll put a picture here to show you, but I wanted to get it out to show you the gold because it's so hard ordering online. I've said it before, but golds can be so different. When I was looking for the upstairs bathroom, I was looking for some lights like this from a designer. I've forgotten the name, but I think they were like, it might have actually been up to £800 per light. And I was like, just can't go for it. So I got these from Pookie. They were sold out when I was looking at them, and I thought, do I purchase? Because you know what happens with renovations. Things change and then you need something different. but they kept going out of stock. I was like, oh, I know that these are going to be great. So if you do like them, I'll try and put the link to the original like listing, but it keeps going off their site or out of stock. But Pookie are absolutely, their customer service is insane. If you email them and say that you want to be notified when it comes back in stock, they will notify you straight away, send you a link, and you can purchase the product, which is what I did. So here is the light. Obviously it is not put together at the moment. It comes with these lovely glass rods, which you have to slot in there. See, I don't want to do that until we actually put the light up. I think they're so lovely. I think the colour tone is so lovely because it's not too shiny gold, and they've got this lovely detailing on the top and the bottom too, which I just think finishes them off really, really nicely. Love, love, love them. And they were a fraction of the price of the other ones, and I think they were still, I want to say they were around the £180 per light mark, but, which like isn't cheap, but the best I could find for this kind of style. And I hope they look nice because I ordered them a while ago now, and so I can't return them. But that's another decision made. I've also made a decision, and I need to order the mirror, which I'll show you now, because our architect also did this lovely design of the vanity area. I maybe should have cleaned my screen before showing you this, but this is what I was talking about. I love being able to see this view. This is exactly how we hope the bathroom will look, basically. You can see over here in blue, they're the lights that I just showed you. So they're perfectly measured to be proportionate with the mirrors and the wall and everything like that. And then the mirrors, I'll show you, I think I've chosen ones from Neptune because size-wise, they fit within, basically they fit within this unit. This unit actually isn't that big. And so I wanted two mirrors that had enough space behind them to be able to hold some storage. So I didn't want them too skinny. It was actually quite difficult to find mirrors exactly the right size. This is something that before starting a renovation, I would have never have thought of. Usually you'd think all of the accessories have to come last or be bought last or thought about right at the end. But actually to get everything to fit perfectly like this, you really have to be buying everything and thinking about everything before you even start about the renovation. So it's a little top tip there. And then I'll just show you this one. This is the other wall. So this wall here, we did tweak this slightly. We put the handles over on this side so we wouldn't have to be in the shower when the shower turns on, which meant that we also put this one over here because we decided to center these two. And then this is just the toilet, which I think I'm going to change slightly because I think I've decided to put a little recess in here too with some lights. I really like a bathroom to feel cozy, if that's at all possible. And I think being able to have places where you can put lighting and accessories really just kind of like elevates the bathroom. So instead of just having that as a flat wall, I think we're going to do like wall, indent, and then up to shelving there. But yeah, isn't this absolutely amazing and so helpful, and shows us exactly how we are going to hopefully portion things in the room. So for example, we do want to do all of this beading on the walls too. And this is what it looks like when you're not a professional and you try to do measurements. So I just mocked this up on Pages. This is proportionately the size of our vanity. This is the mirror that I'm hoping to go for. So this is from Neptune. They're the lights that I just showed you. And isn't it funny? Look how shiny they look in the photo, but they're not like that in real life. And then the pink is going to be the size of the recess that we're going to have. And then this is the size of the mirror in blue. So it's just making sure that it all fits proportionately. Because as I said earlier, the electrician is going to be coming for the first fix, and for the first fix you have to know exactly where lights are going. So for example, I'll have to know exactly where this is going, so we'll have to know where this is going and where this is going to find exactly the right space. And then here I think you've seen a lot of this, potentially on my Instagram, of what we want it to look like. I've got different lights there now, and just behind here are the two mirrors. And I'm going for wood because we plan to make our own medicine cabinets, which basically means we're going to build recesses into the wall, which will be like the box of the frame of a usual medicine cabinet. And then on the mirror, we're going to have to probably screw into it with hinges so that we can obviously open and close the mirror. And I'm presuming we might have to put some kind of magnet or closure on it so that we can also open it. So I wanted a mirror that had some kind of chunky sides that it was easy to open, and also was wood on the surround so that, like, to get extra support we could screw into it. And also wood isn't so heavy, it's not as heavy as like the kind of thicker metal mirrors, so that kind of made my decision on the mirror so easily. And I really hope this video hasn't been too short and sweet, but I just wanted to pop on, say hello, update you as to what has been going on in the last few weeks. And we'll be getting into the longer renovation videos as things go on. Now, actually, I think I'm planning on doing the 3 years of renovation video, which will be coming up soon, which is just insane. I can't believe that it's been that long, but I think it might be my like ultimate favourite video of the year, because it just sums it all up lovely. It's amazing to see what we actually did in the year. So yeah, that will be a really good one coming up. I will see you guys then. I hope that you're all well, have had a good start to 2022. Let me know your plans for 2022 in the comments below. Have you got anything exciting going on? Are you doing renovations? Are you planning what you're going to be doing in your home this year? Are you hoping to move this year, buy your first home this year? I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're all well. Bye.